Back here at Gold Coast for the wrap-up to the weekend, the Scratch Division title match. Joey Jernitzer looking to become a Scratch Division title winner to go with his one handicap title. He splatters that rack to grab himself a 26-pin lead right now, which he can extend to 36. Women's series wrapping up as well. Randy Spieler waited 5 hours to bowl this match, and it's paying off right now. She's got herself a slightly less lead, but still a big lead against Abby Franklin, who is coming off the high of winning the handicap division in the game before. So lots of bowlers in good spots here. Joe got by Talon Hendrickson in one scratch semifinal, while Eric Hatchett actually won the other scratch semifinal. Ben's just pacing for him. Hi there. All the Joes sticking together. Joe calling for that to roll the six. That, Jeff? I don't know, he was on a webcast back in 1974, and back in...
Me and Earl Anthony both.
That's right, you and Earl. If you know who that was, email or Facebook us at Junior Bowlers Tour Southwest. We'll have a sticker for you. People named Joe not eligible. Oh! Neither Joe is happy about that. Sliding by the six. Spares were easy to miss, and strikes were hard to come by on this very tough pattern. There's these things called Slowinski patterns made by this guy named Slowinski, and they are asymmetric, and they're also asymmetric front to back as well as left to right, and they are brutal. Certainly played brutal as usual. This one is called What a Long Strange Trip It's Been. A few adults who've heard of that lyric. Super long. There's holes and caves and dents in the pattern. Look them up on Google if you don't. They're pretty interesting. Oh no!
Roll it.
That ball had barely enough steam to just tickle the head pin, and gets the reverse Brooklyn lucky strike there to crawl back in this match. He only trails by 14 and can close that into 4 if he can consolidate. Now Ben still has 3 mulligans remaining from yesterday when he whitewashed Tez in the title match, and he's asked to if he could convert them into today. That's whitewashed, people. What? I love how when I call him like I see him, instead of, you know, treating him with kid gloves, they get all, you know, crazy. Ben's like 22 years old. We do have a mercy roll eventually. Big shot for Ben. Wow, just did not wiggle with the break there at all. Abby's going to finish out with a 160, which is not going to be enough, but I don't think she cares that much. So she's got that tournament champion plaque she is going to take home with herself today. Meanwhile, Randy is going to win her 743rd Women's Series event. There's a couple super talented ladies at the top that have each been winning just a ton of girls matches this year. Randy, Ashley, Adele, and a couple in the Northwest as well. Girls TPC should be a lot of fun to watch. Ben misses another spare, which is unusual for Ben, but he's also bowling hurt right now. His right finger is halfway ripped off. His thumb, however, is in fantastic shape, because he don't use it, if you don't know Ben. No, hardly ever. He's so clean out of the ball. Joe takes full advantage of there with the strike in the 7th. His lead is back to 26. He is a couple frames away from joining the Scratch Winners Club, and it's not a matter of, oh, Randall, stare at that pin. She must not have thrown Ebonite. Another Women's Series win for Randy with a fine 212 game. That's an excellent game for Randy. We're 10th, but she'll take it. 212. Nicely done, ladies. Isn't that nice to see? All you bad sports. Good sport. Great sports. All around. All around today. Yeah. You ever had Bahama Bucks before? Yeah. Never in Vegas. Good Joe. And Joe strikes again, making it. Idiot. No,
humbucks to do that probably. It's like so soft.
Dig your own grave, Pops. Joe consolidates with the double here. He is about to do it. Mama is pacing over here. Look at her. She is.
Hi.
Hey, you're not Mama. That's Mama.
Shoot. Jesus.
Ben stays alive with the strike there. He can still strike out for 210. Joey is going at a 215 pace. So Ben is in trouble. He needs to strike out in order to force Joe to mark out. Anything less and Joe's going to wrap it up early. Wasn't a matter of if Joe's going to win, it's just when. He's got all kinds of talent, practices a lot, getting better all the time. Going to be a force for a number of years here. Yeah, he's one of those guys who just has a knack for threes. Shot one last month at the stadium, first one in a youth event. Ben has to have it. And he does. When Ben has to have it, it's usually right in the 1-3, and it is again. Staying alive, you never know against a non-winner like Joe what can happen. Tough to sweep a weekend though. Tez has done it twice in the last month and a half or so. Ben looking to sweep the weekend after beating Tez.
I like how Ben wins.
Yesterday.
Ben has a bad, well, not bad swing, but Ben doesn't strike it much. It's always very interesting to watch.
It always feels that way. Whether it's true or not, that's always how it feels. Joe can salt it away here with the strike in the ninth. A high hit, out of trouble, no big split. Spare here, spare in the 10th. There's nothing Ben can do about it as long as Joe holds count. Joey G. No spares easy on the lane. There is a ton of hang off to the right. You already saw him miss the 6-pin. This time he's got it with no trouble. All right. Any mark with a 16 total fill, right? 17 total fill will win it. Anything less, Ben can take it away. Swipe it. Yeah, feeling that's got to be going through Joey's brain here. And until you've won once, you don't know quite how you respond in this situation here. Throw the best shot of the day on a tough pattern right here. Wow, oh man, pretty good ball. That 9-pin thought a long time about standing up. It doesn't. Still's going to need some count here. The first thing is to cover up this 4-pin. 60 feet never looked so far away. Joe, maybe he's going to whitewash this 4-pin. Look out! Oh no! That was like also really easy to do today. Most of these guys shoot it hard and flat like that, but it's just, you know, you can't even get a ball to pick up at all. He misses it by a fraction, but he held enough count where Ben still has to double here to win it. Strike 9 spare is not enough. And a double is a tall, tall task for a tall, tall man right here.
That would the dream on.
Well, you don't win 23 titles without being exceptionally good. We always talk about it would be a lot more than 23 if he bowled a, you know, full career. A double away from a sweep. Ben is trying to pile on as many titles as he can in his last couple months here on tour. He's been given an opportunity right here. Anything less than a double, Joey wins it on the bench. Here we go. Sometime today. The over-under for balks by Ben, by the way, was 2. He does it a lot. So we are at a push right now. So the house wins. We joke about it, but it's a mature move. If you're not 100% ready to go, back off. No shot clock. And is the first. Oh, he hates it. Doesn't shim. Joey Gerencer is a JBT champion.
And Joey.
On the bench. Call him whatever you want. Call him a champ. Frustrating for Ben. First and second is outstanding, but it doesn't feel good right now, and it better feel great to this poker face kid right over here. I know he wanted to win it with the mark instead of winning it on the bench, but nobody's going to remember that. They're going to remember the title plaque he's about to win. Congratulations to Joey. Fine weekend by Ben, Randy, Abby, quite a few others. A lot of fun and challenge this weekend. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll do it all over again in El Paso next weekend. See you then.
Ben doesn't take